Before I put the boat in the water, I need to take care of a couple of spots on the hull. This is the most significant, and it is cracked. Fortunately above the water line, but it's going to need a structural repair. So I'm going to have to grind that out a little bit and see what needs to be done. There's a couple of dings in the gel coat. Nothing significant. These will be easy to fix. And then here on the leading edge, so there's a couple spots. So I go down. A little bit of dock rash on this side. Not too bad. I'm hoping that sands out. And then the only other spot that's bad on the exterior, and it's not even that bad, is I'm down to glass in this back corner. So I think I'll just make a gel coat paste and fill that in. I'm going to use a rasping bit to take off some of the loose material and see what I need to do to repair this. I had to remove more fiberglass than I thought I was going to have to get rid of the loose stuff. Even the foam inside, you can see, was impact damage. So the next step is to go ahead and take the outside edge out a little bit further. I did a little more work so I can put multiple layers of glass in. As I was working it, I realized this glass is pretty thin. I don't think it was ever laid up right in the factory. That's just too thin for a bow. I'm ready to put in some fiberglass filler, and then I'll be able to put the sheets of fiberglass over the top of that. And through a little YouTube magic, it's already filled in. So I put a lot of thin layers of reinforced fiberglass fill in there, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and put fiberglass cloth over the top of it to make the final repair. First thing I'll do is rinse the area off with some acetone. Now I have a nice clean substrate to work from. So I'll do a time lapse of this repair. Essentially, I just cut one layer of fabric just slightly bigger than the next, and so I'll build it up, trying to gain thickness on this leading edge of the bow. I'm just alternating between chop strand and a woven mat. And I need to spend a little bit of time making sure I get the edge to fold crisp. I wish I had a small roller, because the small roller would make sure there's no air pockets left. It might not be the prettiest work, but it'll do. Since I had the fiberglass filler out to fix that port bow edge, I decided I could fill in some other holes. So this is the loud hailer or foghorn, and by removing it, you can see there were 7 holes. 3 for the bracket, 3 for the cover over the cable, and 1 for the cable going in. So I'm going to relocate the foghorn underneath the radome and screw the bracket into the radome mount, so there's no extra holes into the top of the boat. I keep finding more holes to plug on the ceiling. Turns out these bolts aren't doing anything, and there's 3 of them, 2 on this side and 1 on the other. So if we go inside the boat, I've gone ahead and removed the bolt that was there. And you can see why I need to do this, because as I take this one off, there's some discoloration. So this was leaking at one point. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all 3 and plug them. I'm avoiding doing some other work, so I'm going to start taking off the letters using a little bit of heat from a heat gun to see if I can get it to release. That's pretty satisfying. To get the rest of it off, I'll use a rubber eraser. With all the residue off, it'll be much easier to wet sand and finish. And sticking with that, there's so much oxidation on the hull, I'm going to go ahead and peel off this label as well. So if I just keep going, I don't even need to use the scraper, I guess. This is obviously the original gel coat color, so it's a off-white, and you can see how much it has oxidized. I wanted to give a quick update on the Helm station. I've been connecting the electronics, which is a lot of wiring behind the dash you can't see. However, there are a couple of things you can see, such as me moving the horn from a momentary switch here up here. It makes it more visible, easier to see, and it frees up a spot to put a switch for the Garmin chart plotter, so I want to be able to turn it off easily. I also rearranged the switches. The one I use the most is the cabin lights, and now it's going to be up on top. I also changed how I'm going to charge the power station from the outboards. I'm now going with DC to DC converters, so they'd be port and starboard, instead of using the automatic charging relays, as this approach allows me to limit the amount of current going to the power station. I've also added a switch for the NMEA 2000 network and for the radar. Pretty pleased with the progress so far. Only thing I'm doing right now is waiting on a single pole, single throw switch for the cabin lights. I'm going to start wet sanding the boat. I'm going to start with 600, then 800, and 1000 grit. And the idea is try to get rid of all the oxidation and back to the original gel coat color. Might not look like it, but I made some progress. I just spared you from watching hours of sanding. So 600, 800, then 1000 grit. So the next step, which should make it look a lot better, is going to be compound, then polish and wax. I didn't show it on camera, but I removed these 3 non-stick pads, and it's a good thing I did, because there's a little bit of fiberglass work that needs to be done underneath, and these were disintegrating and deteriorating. So you can see that every time you touch them, you turn black. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this glue, get the resin off, and then do some more fiberglass repair. All right, this is the part I've been looking forward to. I put a little bit of gel coat on the boat. At Stella the shop cat, she's coming out to supervise. I'm in the process of putting on some speed compound, and then next will be finishing polish and then yellow wax. And I'm starting to get a reflection with just the speed compound. Compare that to over here where it's just sanded. That's going to be a wrap for today and for this video. I did make a little bit of progress. I got some gel coat on. This side you can see the before, and over here after sanding and speed compound I have a reflection. I can see myself. So up next is going to be polish and wax. I'm pleased with the progress so far. Can't wait to take the next couple of steps to see how it looks.